Hello and welcome. Today is October 2nd, 2024, and today we'll be playing some vrising. I'm your host, Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. On today's stream, I will be just playing the game a little bit. Now, I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly do a BRB screen and then I'll be right back. So, sit tight, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, and I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully that fixes the problem. That was really weird. So, for some reason my microphone wasn't being detected by the software, which is really weird because I literally just used it. So, not sure what that was about, but whatever that was about, oh well, it's done and over with now. But yeah, today we're gonna do a little bit of castle decorating. I got myself some dinner. I'm gonna be chilling. And I'm also, what else am I gonna do today? I have to think about this. I'm gonna try and finish up this castle that I've been working on. I've been working on this castle for months now. Like literally months. And it's just been a really long, wild ride. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe, let me see here. I forget exactly what I did with this portal. Where does this lead to? Ah, yes, the garden. Okay, so I'm gonna take the blue portal with me, and we're gonna take it over to this building over here, which is underneath the prison area. I have the prison area all the way up here and on the second floor, but on the first floor, I don't really have any purpose or use that's been set up for the space, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of soul searching, maybe. By the way, guys, while you were gone, I went in, cleaned up a little bit some of the detail, and I actually planted a bunch of trippy shrooms to line the edges of the path, and I absolutely love it. So glad I decided to do that. Looks so cool. You know, these flowers definitely stand out, so it's just one of those things where it's like, wow, you know. What I might do though for this path, I actually should remove these two flowers down here. So let me do that real quick, because this is actually blocking the path. So this is going to be part of the finishing touches that I have to get done, as far as what it is that I'm going to be doing with the space. However, I am not 100% sure. So let me try and go to the garden, and I'm gonna try and place a T-shaped spot to replace that. That way it doesn't look weird. And then I'm gonna try and maybe do something here, but I'm not quite sure what my plan is for that space. So I might end up coming back and doing that last. Thank you for the lurk, Dark Eyes Blue Magician, and hello, Epic a.k.a. I hope I said your name right. Now you can get trippy anywhere on that floor. Exactly. It's great. I just really like the way they look. Honestly, they're so cool. So there's that. I'm not sure if I want to put windows here. I thought about it, but I'm gonna have to think a little bit more about it. And I'm definitely going to be kind of, you know, figuring out what I want to do with this space. Now, the hard thing is determining what I want to do with this space. Something I have yet to put into this build is a throne room. And there's another area that I've been eyeballing that could potentially fulfill that role. So that space is all the way over here. And I was gonna maybe do a little cutout here and then have like a small room, small like private throne room that, you know, no one kind of walks into. Like I was thinking about closing this off, making it look kind of like a hallway or something. I think this bureau has some of the trippy shroom scenes. Yeah, there it is. You know, it's not just there to look nice, it can also be functional. But I also decided to add like a second set here of you know, kind of like a book nook corner. I like making these little book nooks, like having so many things in like a tiny space like this, but you know, still, you know, I just really like the way it looks. So I'm gonna have to mess with this. Is this gonna be the party floor with everyone trippy? Maybe. And hello, bad shooter, fast runner. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I think my main goals today are going to be probably working on, well, okay, so this area here, leading through the hallway and all that. And then I have another room back here that could also be a throne room if I wanted it to. But for sure, I know that the throne room is going to be more like an afterthought throne room than it is going to be a forefront throne. I almost said thorn. Holy shit. Throne room. I don't want to sit on thorns. But yeah, I think it's more of like a personal feeling for this castle. I just don't feel like having some major like throne room kind of thing. Like it's just not, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling it for this particular castle. So I've just kind of pushed that off to the side a little bit, but now the time has come and I must make the difficult decision as to how I'm going to organize everything. Let me just grab a few more things here, making sure I have the materials and supplies I need to complete what I'm doing. Let me make sure I have my dust and I think some more planks. There we go. Oh, and I will need scorch stones because I'm pretty sure that... Okay, so it looks like I don't have a lot of scorch stones. I am going to grab some blood essence just in case, and some bones, maybe some grave dust if I want to make some crypt flooring. And let me just quickly do some commands. Let me see here. I'm gonna give myself some scorch stones. I'm gonna give myself 100 of these just for building purposes. Let's see, we have Gerton in the chat. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I just said that twice. I don't know why. Hi, Xolo. How's you? I'm well. How are you, Audie? 2 days on Pearl Harbor, the server. two days. Yes. So this server that I'm currently playing on will be nuked. I was looking at the poll that I put into the Discord server, which, by the way, I think I did get rid of the chat bot advertising it. I just need to update everything else. But yeah, that nuke is happening tonight, probably, or tomorrow, I think. Yeah, well, no, today's the 2nd. I have to double check the exact time, but regardless, I'm gonna keep a copy of the file. Let me see what we got here. So in the server details, oh sorry, server polls section, when I take a look here, let's see what people voted for. It looks like most people wants the server to be a complete wipe so that everyone can be in equal footing. So it looks like that's going to be what ends up happening. So far I see 6 votes in favor of option 2 and 1 vote against. So yeah, we're gonna see a server wipe probably, I want to say tomorrow night. But either way, I have to double check because my thing, I have like an email that kind of has all that info that I have for myself, but I forgot exactly to check it before stream, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna save all that We're gonna have all that, you know, stuff. Is there gonna be a speed run event? No. No speedrun event, but there is going to be a haunted house event on October 19th, I believe. Let me double check my calendar. Uh-oh. Almost dropped my phone here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure October 19th, so let me double check my stuff here. Yeah, the 19th. So, I haven't decided what time yet on the 19th, but I have to also prep the haunted house and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what's gonna be happening, and I look forward to it. I have done a maze in the Cursed Forest last time, but it was only a one floor maze. I want to do something a little bit more elaborate, but with more spoopy elements and things like that. So it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a good old time for everyone, hopefully. How's everyone? I'm alright. How are you, Audie? Also, I'm just kind of chilling because I'm chopping up some, I got some chicken here for my dinner. I didn't eat dinner yet, so... Sorry. Anyway, let's get right into it. One last thing I want to show you before we even start building is this area here. So this is the other side of that area I mentioned earlier, and also I haven't finished this area up here, which is on the second floor, and this area right here leads right onto this bridge area, or this deck, right? I think I'm gonna leave this as is. And this definitely needs a makeover. This is an oddly shaped area, so it's gonna be a little bit of a interesting challenge to try and get something nice coming out of here. I might put a window over this way or something. This could be another book nook, or it could be something else entirely. Like I could make like a bedroom here if I wanted to. This might not be a bad space for a bedroom actually, because of the shape. I can fit like a coffin, you know, this could be, or you know what this could be? This could be some servants' quarters, because I still need to place some servant coffins. So this could be a good servants' quarters, but then it leaves this whole area to figure out like what I'm gonna do, right? So this area still needs work. Let's also review what else needs work on the other side here. So we've already kind of decorated up here a little bit. This is another servants' quarter room. This is like a area where people can, you know, kind of do what they need to do and be like, okay, time to work, guys. Time to go to work. This room needs a little bit of decoration, maybe some curtains or something, because it looks a little bit plain. Just a little bit. We already took care of this room. This is like a dining room area. Very nice. And I actually really like the way it turned out. And of course, this is where the food is served and things like that, where, you know, catering happens. And then this is basically a luxury suite that I would use for like a couple's room or something. So like if I had like a couple of vampire friends who popped up and wanted to stay here, they could definitely, you know, enjoy this room. It was alright, just a bit tired to be honest, also hot as fuck. Some triple digits, and we're hitting records for the hottest fall in my state. Oh no, yeah, it's pretty hot here too. I was getting toasted and roasted outside, so I definitely feel you. It's very, very hot. This area, the floor in the hallway needs to be figured out. I also need to maybe assign a carpet. I also need to finalize the shape of this room. This room is shaped like a heart, but like I want something else here that's visually interesting on the ground. I also want to maybe add some couches or something, but that's going to be something that I have to figure out later. So I'm going to have to come back to this room. We never finished this room, and not to mention this balcony area also needs some detail. So that's going to be another project. So we have a lot of work to do. I'd say I'm about 75% done with the castle. The hardest parts I think are pretty much done. But there's still a lot of areas, so like this floor, you know, not done. This room, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this room. I'm like really tempted to just remove the room and then just make like a sitting area or something. Which could be a good option, but I have to think about it. And then of course, you know, if I head back down here, first floor is pretty much done. I actually ended up changing out the lights here to match the portal colors because I was like, oh, why don't I do that? And I also put these on top of the gargoyles. I switched out the chandeliers that I used, so it almost looks like the gargoyles are being like trapped or something. I don't know. I thought it was neat. How many rooms does this castle even have? A lot. Dining room reminds me of cake for some reason. Oh, that's interesting. As far as how many rooms, there's a ton. There's a ton. Like even like the crafting, like just the first floor, the crafting areas have, you know, so like this room has a storage room, right? So this storage room is all up in here. So that's one room. This is another room. Then this is another room. Then there's a closet in here. Then this is another room. This is another room. So it's like room after room after room after room. There's a lot. This is a very complicated castle layout, at least from what I've made in the past. It's definitely up there as far as intricacy and attention to detail, I think. Not to mention the area near my bed and my office and things like that. How do you not get lost? I built it. That's how I don't get lost. You learn your way around when you build it yourself, just because it's like you kind of slowly remember everything. Also, I did not mean to remove that. Did I remove a wall there or a door? That's weird. All right, we're gonna leave that there for now. This room needs to be figured out. So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe try something a little bit different. Now I put little red windows here just to kind of have it as a placeholder, but it's not necessarily gonna kill me to remove these or change the colors, if that makes sense. So like if I were to, well actually I'm not gonna use a colored window. I think I'm gonna use the see-through. I prefer the see-through windows. With this view though, you don't really get the benefit of them, so I have to think a little bit about how I'm gonna approach this. I could try something like this, right? So I can see outside and have that natural lighting. There is a big difference between these. So like if I were to go and use, you know, the clear glass one versus like the color white, like you could clearly see a difference here. The white one you can't really see through. I wish that the colored ones were a little bit more transparent, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The anxiety inducing castle because of a lot of rooms. Really? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, that's the thing, like for me, the anxiety comes from not finishing the castle. It's like, I gotta finish it. But I don't think I'm gonna finish this castle before the server gets nuked, unfortunately, but the good thing is that I'm fairly confident that regardless, I'm still gonna finish the castle. Even when the server goes down, I can still finish the castle on a local save, so I'm not too worried about it. I also have 2 other castles on the server that are unfinished, so it's not exactly that weird that I would want to maybe go and change that later, or fix that later, I mean. I was thinking about using this, maybe some library flooring here. Thinking about doing something a little bit warmer in this room. And then maybe something a little bit cooler in this room. But I have to think about it a little bit. So what I could do is maybe use the same wallpaper I used upstairs that I really liked. It was the Where is it? Is it this one? It's this one. So this is the one I used upstairs, which I really, which I really liked a lot. But yeah. Hello, Lucia Aussie. Welcome to the chat. I subscribed you. I want to share with you some amazing ideas for your channel theme. I bet you'll definitely. No, I'm not interested in solicitations, especially while I'm streaming, Lucia. So I would prefer if you not do that. So yeah. Iron Man run then? What do you mean? What do you mean Iron Man run? What are you talking about, Gerd? I'm just gonna remove that. There we go. Anyway, let me see if I can try and put down a decoration here. I think, oh, that's right, I don't have the pristine leather on me. See, this is why I have the portal so close, because I will forget materials like a dummy. You die, you reset, you save to 0. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. That's too much. Like, I'm not that crazy. I'm not that unhinged, no. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I don't think I would want to do that, honestly. Like, I don't think that'd be very fun. Because I know me, I'll die and then I'll be like, bruh, and then never want to do the run again. I have to think a little bit about how I'm gonna set up this area. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put this wall here. Put this here. And then maybe have a... That is crazy, but girl, it is fun. Yeah, no. No, that's crazy. That's just straight up, like, I can't imagine that. Maybe I'll use a different color. But I could use like a... Oh, I just said I wanted to use a warm color on this side though, so maybe something... I don't really like orange as a color, I'm gonna be honest. But maybe I could do something a little bit more... What does the yellow look like here? Not very good. I gotta think about this a little bit. Because if I decide to do like a white couch or something, it's not gonna be like pure white either. It's almost like a gray. See? The gray is only slightly darker, and if I go with a black couch, it's just, I don't know, it's too much darkness in one spot. I might have to, I might settle with an orange, color palette for this floor. We'll see. And of course I'm dumb and I did not grab all the stuff I needed to grab from downstairs like a dummy. So I'm gonna go do that. I think we're good. And I'm gonna also put down, let's see, some orange curtains, make it shine a little bit, stand out. There we go. I could have also gone with a different style curtain. So if I wanted to, maybe something like this even. But actually, let me see. You know what? I think I'm gonna stick to the thicker curtain. I think I like it more. I think this one it just looks better against that couch. Alright. I'm also gonna put down a carpet. So, decoration, carpets. Oh, I don't have carpet roll. I'm so dumb. I keep freaking forgetting shit. There we go. And then I think maybe I could use something like this. Let's see, what does this look like? But yeah, this carpet's like the perfect shape for something like this. But I have to convince myself to... Oh man. Oh no. Not loving it. I think what I might do... Like, I actually don't really like this at all. Huh. Okay. You know what? I think it's the flooring that I use that I don't like. The combination. Maybe I should use like a carpet or something. Maybe like a... I haven't really used much of a carpet. I also haven't really messed around with this blue carpet either. This blue carpet could do some wonders if I'm careful. A red carpet though. This is what I really, really like. Let me remove this. I could also maybe use a different lighter flooring. So like this area here, you see how it's like kind of closed off, but I have like carpet here. You know, maybe having a carpeted section in certain areas might not be a terrible idea. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. What I could do, I could maybe do like a pattern, like an alternating pattern or something. And this room could be the hot room, and this one could be the cold room. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, maybe like a hot and cold room. That might be interesting. Let me consider my options here. This might not stay permanently, but... Or what I could do is I could just kind of go with a alternate pattern as well. Because I'm thinking like, what would I do with this setup, right? I don't know. Like if I separate these, I don't think it really fits anything. Move this here for now. My phone just fell on my face. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. That must have hurt. You all right over there? You're not falling asleep, are you? I mean, I know the music's relaxing, but goddamn. Payday. Oh, no. You know what, let's go with some white curtains to contrast against the brown here. And maybe instead I'll use a... I could go with something like a red couch or something. I don't know. It would make more sense to use like a white couch on this flooring against the other stuff though. I have to think a little bit about this. This is kind of a tricky setup. Another option could be that maybe I kind of go with something a little bit more diagonal, right? And maybe I can take the red flooring and work my way through this space. Let me grab the hold on a second. I could do something like this. I could also maybe use something like the crypt flooring. The crypt flooring might not be a bad choice either. Like in between. Oh, that doesn't look too bad actually. Wow, that's interesting because it's like a stone contrast with carpet, and that's a very, very weird contrast, but oh man, that looks really nice actually. I kind of like that. I think I can make it work. Asleep? No, just clumsy as fuck. Well, be careful out there. That happens to me sometimes too. Like I'll be like, you know, falling asleep and then my phone just like falls on my face. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. I hate it. Why does it happen? Let's try and get this Looking good. Oh, and let me just close these up so I don't have to do mental math. I can just... let me go back to this flooring. I wanted to use this blue carpet at some point because I didn't get a chance to. So yeah, we'll have a hot and cold room. So the hot room here, on this case, this couch will be red. And we're gonna turn this couch white. So we're gonna have a little bit of a nice theming here. This curtain is going to be red because the ground is white, and this one's gonna be white because the ground is red. And the same thing with this. So we have a little bit of a trend going on here. So now I'm gonna put another wall ornament here. We're gonna have a white one to contrast, and then a red one to contrast. So we have a little bit of opposite colors going. I've done something similar to this before in the Vampire's Kiss Castle. This was in February this year. Hello, Spidey. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let me check my... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me check something real quick. Let me see here. Wait, hold on. I think I might have missed a redeem. Oh! I missed about a few. Let me pop this out. I always forget to pop out the tray so I can see it, because I'm not very smart apparently. I do apologize for the stupidity that you have just witnessed. Also, I have to refresh everything for some reason. You know, sometimes when I stream, I feel like everything behind the scenes just kind of falls apart. It's funny. All right, let me do a quick hydrate from You Red, You're Cursed. Thank you so much.
My blood reserves run low.
Thank you, Will Surfwort, for the stretch. I will do that. Ugh. All right, thank you, Too Cute to Fail, for the hydrate. And thank you, Will Surfwort, for the stretch. I'll stretch my fingies this time. Ah, excellent. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. How you doing, Spidey? Welcome, welcome. I think my vampire is starving. I should probably give them something to drink, no? Actually, let me check here. Is there any hearts that aren't squished? Oh yeah, here we go. Good enough. I have everything I need. The only thing I don't... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The only thing I haven't really put together is the... what's it called? Crap. I can't remember what it was, but there was something I forgot to do that I was like, oh man, like in the castle. But it'll come back to me, I'm sure. Probably. Hopefully. I don't think I'm gonna add a window here. It doesn't really make sense to me to add a window there. Let me check out the other side here. Alright, so I could put windows here. I thought about it and I don't know, part of me is kind of hesitant, but windows on this side might make more sense, especially with a nice view back here. So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe have 2 windows in the center. Hold on, let me get rid of this tree. It's driving me nuts. Bye, tree. Okay. There we go. We're gonna have 2 windows here, and I'm going to make sure that it looks nice. I think I'm gonna use a different wallpaper here though. I want to use a different kind of textured wallpaper. I think I could go with something like this, but part of me is kind of thinking I need to look at other choices. Like I could go with something a little bit more stony. because I really like this combination. I like this gray wall with the ground. I think this just looks so nice. Like, it just pops. The hot room, I mean, if I were to switch this out, this might not be bad actually. If I were to switch this out and instead of using wood, I use the gray, because then it's easier to see the dark couches against the wall. But then the problem becomes these curtains, because the curtains will start to bleed in like they're harder to see. So that's something I have to maybe look into. I could maybe swap the colors of the walls. I'm not opposed to doing that per se. I don't think I want to use like a white wall background though. But I like the idea of this gray. I don't know. I have to think about it, because if I do, like I said, if I do the gray, I feel like the walls, certain walls, you know what? Let's try. It's okay. I'll come back and try and fix it. Oh, that's a mistake. I did not mean to do that. Let me fix that. But if I do a wall like this with these light curtains, I feel like I need to have like black walls to make up for the color change there. I have to also think about the wallpaper area, because like if I were to go here and use like white on the pillars, like it would stand out a lot, sure, but it would kind of mismatch with everything. Like it's not quite as cohesive as I would like. But putting black wallpaper on the walls that have white curtains might not be the worst of ideas. I could use something like this in exterior royal wall inside to kind of add a little bit of texture to the wall, a little bit more character. So I think I'm gonna do that here. I mean, I could have done the whole wall like that, but I just don't want to do that for the entire thing. I think just having these like that is fine, and maybe also this one, and we'll leave the rest alone. I think it's totally fine. Not all the walls have to be exactly the same. As long as you have the thematic that makes sense, it should be fine. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. We will see. This area back here, I think might be a book nook. I love making them so much. They're so cool. But this would be a good example of like a challenge area for some people, because some people would argue that it's a little bit difficult to decorate in such a small space like this, right? I think I'm gonna add another room though, and maybe we'll use a different door here. I was gonna use the wooden door, but now I'm not so sure. I'm thinking this let me look at this real quick. That door might not be bad actually for this setup. I don't want to use the actually, because if I use this door, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose here. I don't want to use anything like a prison gate. A little too much. This door, the royal gate, is a little bit much. It's a little extreme for everything around it. So I think the ancient symphony gate is gonna be the one I use here on this particular floor. I think that would probably fit better, and it'll match more with these rooms here. Let me make sure that I have the ones sealed that I want to have sealed. But yeah, this looks so much better. That's the thing I like about the Ancient Symphony set, is that it's actually surprisingly versatile as far as like the kinds of color combinations you can put with it. So yeah, there's that. Let me make some windows in these walls. How's the music, guys? Is it too loud or too quiet, or is it just right? Let me know. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties at the beginning of stream, so it wouldn't surprise me if that's off too, you know? So if I look over here, so this floor, I'm gonna put the, let's see, which curtains? I think yeah, the white curtains for these. So we're gonna have the white curtains on here, but that also means that the wall, the backside has to be black. So I'm gonna go to the wallpapers, put in the exterior royal walls here. And what's interesting is that I use the exterior royal walls for the outside of the entire chunk of the building, because this is the black tower, whereas the other one's like the white tower, or kind of like the building, if that makes sense. I tried to have like a little bit of contrast there. So there's that. And yeah, we're gonna have maybe some light coming out of this area. Something that I was looking at is maybe putting, I wonder if I can, hold on, let me see if I can squeeze some can I squeeze some growing plots in here? No, I think that's it. That is the edge of the territory. Okay. It would have been cool if I could have done that. Something that might also be potentially a better idea could be if I open this up and maybe instead have a little sitting area with some, you know, outdoor... You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe it's a little stuffy. Maybe I should do that. And then this, actually, let me see the foundation. We get this wall looking good. All right. And maybe I'll just, I don't know. I could remove this. I don't think, okay, so it would just be this wall that would need to be up then. It would just be that wall. Everything else could just kind of stay. I could, instead put out, foundation tiles, like, sorry, rough floor tiles, I mean. I could do that, or I could put down some terracotta tiles or something. I gotta think about this a little bit, because this might be a good spot to have like a little outdoor sitting area. Is this game going to have any update? Well, the devs did say that they're working on an update, but I don't expect to see one for a while. So... yes, but not for a while. The main thing I think they're working on is, I think they're working on a global storage function. When I did an interview with Jeremy, like, maybe like a month ago, I want to say, he said that was like, I think the most requested feature. So they were looking into ways to maybe do that or implement that potentially. And I know they also wanted to add some changes to servants so that they have a little bit more functionality. Because right now they just kind of suck. I don't like that wallpaper. There we go. I'm gonna grab the garden fence here. And I'm gonna use the... I think this is the one I've been using. I could put a... yeah, you know, let's put the black fence down, or the brown fence down. I wish there were more colors for these. Need more options. Also, welcome to the chat, Bad Shooter Fast Runner. I like your name, it's so funny. It's great. So if I stand here, am I gonna burn? Yes. Okay, so something I have to kind of keep in mind is that this can be a danger zone if I'm not careful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place tables close to the wall so that the likelihood of someone standing right here and dying is extremely low. So we're gonna do something similar to what I did in the garden, not upstairs but across. So let me put down let's put down one of these tables here. Blocked by unit. What? Are you saying I take up too much space in my own castle? Yes, that's exactly what the game is saying. And then I think I'll put another one here. I have another couple of nice tables. Now this one's a little tricky because it's right next to the door, right? So I can't put like a third thing here, but what I can do is I can put like a third one here maybe? And then I was thinking I could add some shrubbery out here. This wallpaper on the pillar needs some work. Hold on, my music stopped. Let me get this going. There we go. I need to, I'm still trying to curate a playlist, guys, so that's why we have a little bit of a loop going on here. I think what I'm gonna do, let's see, you're gonna go to garden planters, and I'm gonna grab the small trellises. So I'm gonna use the brown ones because they'll just match the thing I got going on here. Let's see, can I squeeze one of these in here without causing too much? Okay, that's not gonna work. That's a choke point right there. This isn't gonna work either, even if I squeeze it here. I think it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna prevent me from going that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put this here, so you have to be a little bit careful, right? Or I could move it here, but then I have the problem of not being able to get in that chair. So you gotta be a little bit careful with this. I'm going to use the blood rose ones, I think. And I think I'll put down a growing plot underneath here. And I would put a blood rose seed underneath here, but I'm not going to do that right this moment. And I think I should also have maybe some kind of wall decoration here. It looks a little bit plain. What I do want to do though is add like a hanging lantern. So I think I'm going to put down a balefire lantern right here just to kind of brighten up the space a little tiny bit. I might put more actually now that I'm looking at it. I might put like another one right here, right? Maybe another one right here. You know, add a little bit of light to the table, the area. Now what makes it tricky is that I have to keep this wall covered. So I have to find, you know, a way that I'm going to be happy with the light sources here. During the nighttime for the light to look like this, I think is fine. It's not too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to well, I could add another sconce here if I really wanted to. But the problem with that is I do plan on putting a plant here, so it's just gonna set the bush on fire. I don't know. I think I'll leave it alone. It's a little too bright. Same thing with this. Maybe this is a little bit too much. So I think I'm just gonna remove this light. Because we have the natural moonlight coming down, kind of shining. So I think this will be fine. Nice corner to watch the water feature. Yeah, exactly. So that's why, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I should, you know, take advantage of that. So, you know, there you go. I might open up this room too, but I have to think a little bit more about it. We'll see. I'm not sure about the tiles that I used here, though. I think the Gothic tiles are nice, but I'm not sure if that's really what I want to do here. Let's look at our options. Nah. Ooh, the cobblestone looks really nice, actually. I like the cobblestone here. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I think for the walls, we're gonna add some decoration. So maybe something like these banners, like the Nightfall wall banners, or I could put like reading materials above. That might not be a terrible idea. I mean, imagine like you sit down, you have a nice place to read near the water. That could be good. I'll put like a bookshelf here, and then maybe a, because remember this is outdoors, so I have to kind of keep that in mind. I could also put a vase down here if I really wanted to. You know what, let me grab some materials from downstairs. So I'm gonna grab the stone bodies and sculpted wood and the picture frames, because I always forget to grab those for some reason whenever I start building. I'm also gonna grab a seed for the rose and another, well, I guess I have some shadow weave. I don't really like using them for decorative oh, wrong one. Force a habit. Oh, and you know what? I should probably swap this portal and this portal and swap the colors because they actually go in opposite directions. So I'll have to fix that later. Oh, you know what I could do? I could, instead of having a closed area here, I could switch out this door in particular since it leads to the outside so that people know, oh, I can walk through here and go chill outside. So let's put down a barrier gate here. And that barrier gate, you know, that swing open and close it. You know, if you notice, it's not gonna clog this up too much. And if I open it this way, it looks fine. So I just have to keep in mind. I wish we had more swing doors like this one. We need more like that, but we need them to be like, kind of like, you know how the prison gate swings open? Like, I wish we had a door that was more in this style, but that was just one single door. Oh, there's a waterfall, really nice. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Mage Flame, and the stretch. Oh god, my back! I'm dying! I'm kidding. I'm not dead yet. Well, I am, but... God damn it. It's complicated, okay? I've been dead for a long time. Alright. Thank you, Poison Hamster, for the sub on YouTube. I don't know if that just happened, but if it did, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And let's see what else we got here. I could maybe... I don't know, I feel like the floor is a little plain, but I think if I start messing with the floor, I'm gonna be overdoing it, so... let me see what I can do with some vampire magic, I guess. I think something like this might look cool. It's too tall. Okay, maybe something... Oh... This might be tricky. Like if I were to add, like the money plant here, is it too close? Ooh, it's just under the light. Okay, we might have lucked out here, so let me use a different plant holder. Something like this is probably more what I'm trying to go for. And I could use a black one, right? Oh, but then that uses like a gold trim. I don't want a gold trim, so I think I'm gonna go for something a little bit more neutral colored. Maybe this auger vase. And let's add the money plant in there. And if it's right underneath. Yeah, this will be fine. Well, there's other colors too, so that gray doesn't look too bad. That peach color looks more like a tan or like a salmon almost. But if I use the black, it kind of just blends in. The gray might be a little bit better. I don't know. I'll leave it black. I'll leave it black for now. It bleeds into the wall a little bit, but I don't know. You know what? No, I think the contrast is important. Just to make it stand out a little tiny bit. Usually I put a bunch of like cool stuff around here, but I think this is enough for one space. I think if I add anything else, it's just gonna get so crammed you literally wouldn't be able to move around in here. So we're gonna put that plant there, let that grow. Yeah, but this is a nice little outdoor area. I think I'm also gonna put a shadowy... Oh, oh wait, I forgot. I completely forgot something. I could put some castle wall vegetation. Oh man, if I remember to bring plant fibers. Let's do this. I'm gonna add this here. And notice just one change and this whole wall looks so different. I could also add that here behind the bookcase, which is really cool. So I think I'm gonna do that just for a little bit of extra pizzazz without eating up space. Oh, this wallpaper is incorrect. I have to fix this. So gotta make sure it's consistent. But yeah, it looks good. Looks good. You missed this game? Oh man. Hello, Chibi Luca. How you doing? And hello, No AR. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is a fun game. I really like playing vrising a lot. I think part of the issue going on right now is that it kind of has like its phases, you know? So whenever there's like a new update or something, a bunch of people show up and they play, and then after they complete everything, it just kind of slowly dies out. It comes and goes in waves. Yeah, it adds a bit of color. You're right, Chibi. I think that's a good way of describing it, like for the wall here. So that way I don't have to use my shadow weave. Not that I'm too cheap and can't use it. I could definitely use it. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe I'm being cheap in this sense. There we go. I'm gonna put down the red ones. Yeah, you see how that leaks the way that it does? Also, I don't know why this couch bleeds like that into the... That's really peculiar. Huh. I never knew that that happens. Why is that? You know what? I have a better idea. I'm just gonna tuck these couches over here. Whoops. Let's tuck these couches here, and then I'm gonna add other elements to eat up this space. But before I do that, I am going to just continue here. I'm gonna go with the white curtain, and then a red curtain. I think that's all the side. Oh, no. This is gonna need a white curtain. Is that everything? I think so. So the walls that have the white curtains, I'm going to change the color of the wallpaper. Let's see, castle wallpapers. And we're gonna go to the exterior royal walls. I need that contrast here, otherwise it just looks weird. The only thing is these columns. I'm unsure about what I want to do with these columns. If I really wanted to, I could go back to the classic look on these columns. But I think it doesn't really look that nice, to be honest. I really like the texture on this one. Oh, you know what I could do? I could go a little wild here, and I could just have half. Oh man, that's interesting. Imagine you just have like the half sides here. That's a little bit of a mess though. I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. It's definitely interesting to look at, but I don't think I love this too much. Like having the half and half. Usually this works with like something that so like maybe like this one. So it's the same shape. Yeah, that might be better. Let's go with the same shape one, but it's gonna be black. So it looks like we're gonna be using 3 different colored wallpapers to try and facilitate this. Let's see how it turns out. Because so far, so good. It definitely looks really interesting. You know, seeing that contrast is really nice, actually. Gives me some hope. You know, sometimes you gotta be a little creative with your solutions. So I'm hoping that that's what we're gonna end up achieving here. Checkered floor and checkered walls. Oh yeah. Hello, Red Snow. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I think we're good on this setup. I'm pretty happy with how this room looks. It kind of has that, you know, change. I'm probably gonna do something similar over here, but this might be a little bit different. I don't know. I might go between white and blue for the curtains. I also want to maybe choose something here that's not going to be so black and white, ironically. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to maybe bust in some walls here. So I'm thinking I could put a doorway here and maybe one here, and then just have my double windows here. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to have another space out here. And notice the way the sun is. It's not, you know, the sun just rose and I'm not burning or anything. So as long as I don't have anyone standing like out here, I think we'll be fine. Just eating some frozen Pop-Tarts is all. Oh no, not this again. Guys, this Red Snow eats frozen Pop-Tarts, guys. Like, what are we gonna do with them? Like this, like, I swear, he's like running a cult and he's trying to get everyone to eat frozen Pop-Tarts. He's back again. I see how it is. You know, I might just leave this open. I don't have to have a doorway here. I can just have a nice breeze, huh? I don't know. I gotta think about this, because if I... Oh no, I do need the doorway. Because otherwise this window is like dumb. You know? Like it's redundant almost. Damn it. Damn it. I have to think about this a little bit. They're hot fudge sundae Pop-Tarts. I need recruits. Oh my god. Hello PJ, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. That was a nice stretch. Not bad. Thank you, thank you. You make sure to mark those complete. Oh, there was something else I wanted to check too. See if anyone's on the stream streak, because I know sometimes I miss it, especially on the Twitch side. Let's see. We have... I don't have any alerts on. Oh. Nope, we already did that 2 days ago with Spidey. He had a 35 stream streak. Oh, wait, hold on. PJ reached a 5 stream streak yesterday and I missed it. I am so sorry, PJ. Everyone give them a round of applause. 5 stream streak. Now it's a 6 stream streak with today, I assume. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Clap for PJ. Alright, I'm gonna continue with my build. So in this case, I'm going to probably separate these. Oh shit. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. No one saw that. No one saw that. Imagine. I'm actually gonna add extra windows on this side too. Why not, right? So that way there's a little bit of depth here. And I think I'm gonna also add some extra shapes. These windows could actually just be decorative and it would be fine. So this is gonna be one of those rare cases where I actually color in the windows. So this one, I noted that if I use like a light blue, it might look a little bit better. Oh wow, it looks super dark. Yeah, see the dark blue is super dark, but if you use a light blue, it doesn't look too bad. I actually did this technique on a, when was it? It was the How to Build a Throne Room series for the second throne. I ended up using light blue windows instead of the dark ones because I just felt like they just, you know, have more light going through them. Like the dark ones aren't bad, right? And it matches this color, obviously. But, I don't know. I gotta think about it. Like if I have another, I could also go with like a see-through one, but that doesn't make sense having that right next to it. So I think I'm actually gonna make this one white just to contrast with the ground here, because you want to make sure we have the checkered pattern going on. So this is another challenge in itself. I'm not even gonna start with furniture and messing around with furniture really until I get the walls straightened out. I wish the stained glass were a bit brighter or glowed. I wish that they were more transparent. I wish they were more transparent. I wish you could actually see outside through them. That's the only thing I don't like about these in particular. It is what it is. I'd have to see how that goes. By the way, guys, if there's any furniture items you'd like to see added to the game, please let me know. Because, whoops. Because I'm actually trying to get a list together to give to the devs. So if there's any, like, in-game furniture items that already exist that we don't have, we can add it to the list. I wish this. Oh, I just read that. Wow. All right. I think I'm gonna use the barrier gate walls. Oh, sorry, barrier gate. Well, actually, I could use the verdant gate instead of barrier, huh? Maybe that would be nicer. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that over here too. Fuck it. Like, yeah, it kind of cuts through a little bit, but once it's open, it's kind of tucked behind the chair a little bit, so it's not too unbelievable. I don't know. I like that a little bit more. I like the way it looks. Yeah, but this wall area is looking nice. I gotta do something for this side because it looks kind of boring. I could put windows here, or I could maybe do something interesting with. Oh, actually, I could add a fireplace. Maybe I could add a fireplace here. I could add. Actually, yeah, let's try that. Let's go with some decorations. Now I have different choices of fireplaces. I could use something like this. I don't think I'm gonna go with the wooden one, and this white one's a little too extreme in color. So I think I'm gonna go with this little classic one here, the midnight fireside. I really like it. I think it's a little underrated, honestly. But yeah, we'll be putting that there. It's a little off center from this, of course, but this room is not like a normal room because it leads to, like, it has 3 different exits. I don't like putting doors next to each other like this. So what I might do is just remove this and just have it. I might just leave it open. Fuck it. I don't know. It doesn't look that bad if I'm looking at it from here. You know, the contrast is just like, oh, that's interesting. What's happening here? You know? So let me try and getting these curtains up first before I get... The problem is, if I start placing furniture and then I change the colors of the walls and everything else after, then I have to change everything. So I'm trying to prevent myself from giving in to those impulses of wanting to do it, just for the sake of time and making sure things that are working out nicely. So we have a light blue curtain, and I'm not gonna use that because I don't really like the way it looks, so we're gonna use the dark blue curtain because it matches the tile. So I'm just gonna do that over here. We're gonna use these curtains. And anything that has a white spot, which is, you know, the crypt flooring, obviously that's going to have a blue curtain on it. And then anything that doesn't is going to have a white curtain on it. So, like, for example, this fireplace behind it, we're going to put a white curtain. A lot of times, I feel like people forget that they can place things behind the curtain there, but I mean, you do you. No pressure, guys. No pressure. I'm gonna put down a blue curtain. Ironically, the windows here might need to be swapped. I thought I was gonna put a blue window here and then like a white one there, but now that I put the curtains on, I'm not so sure that's a good idea. So I could go with a white here, or I could go with the blue, and I think having a white contrast despite the white floor makes more sense, but it's also a little bit harsh. I don't know. Or I could eliminate the problem altogether by just using transparent windows, which is another reason why I tend to do that, so that I don't have this discrepancy. You know what, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll use a different kind of window to look through here. Let's see, if I walk outside, you know, you can be seen here, but the flooring needs to be, I think I'm gonna go with the cobblestone over here as well, just to kind of match the ones over here. But yeah, this castle has a lot of like little hidden balcony areas and things like that, so I kind of like that idea. There we go. And then this might just have some benches or something just to enjoy the view. Just looking at this side though, it's not necessarily what I want. I have to think about it. I think I'm gonna replace the windows and we're gonna go with the original style that I had. There you go. Yeah, you know what? I think the see-through windows makes more sense here. It just looks better. Let's see. Honestly, I could do with more tables and bedroom like decor or stuff you can put on tables at least. A bit more clutter like stuff. Yeah, yeah. I could see that. This area could be maybe like a library or something. It could be a lot of different, I mean, I'm just trying to think of like, imagine what is the use of this space? What is the purpose of this space? So this is going to take a little bit of trying, but of course I need to make sure that the walls are appropriately colored. So I'm going to go get my exterior royal walls and start messing with the insides here for any of the walls that have a white curtain. And those are going to be... Oh, is it not going to let me? What the... For some reason it wasn't letting me color that. That's interesting. And then of course we have the black pieces on here. Gotta make sure I get this corner. Can't forget the corners. Make sure that that color is matching. Let me check this side. Is there anything here? No, this is all blue. Looking good. Alright, so now... Oh, I did miss one spot right here. There we go. So now I'm gonna put this back. Perfect. It's funny because now the fireplace almost pops a little bit more now that I've done that. Can I place this back any further? Yes, I can. There we go. One more. There we go. Nice and neat. I could also put down some furniture and stuff here, but I think I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna let this simmer and we're gonna work on the outside a little bit. So let's place some benches and things. Maybe some garden furniture. I use tables for the other things, so I'm thinking maybe I could put down a bench. I kind of don't want to use a stone bench here, so I think what I'm gonna do instead is go to furniture and use a wooden sofa. I don't know why it's called a... Like, it's literally a bench, but they put it in, like, the sofa section for some reason. Like, I would argue these look more like outdoor benches, but... I don't know. I don't make the rules, guys. I don't make the rules. Alright, here we go. Hellfire sconce. Put a white one out here and here. Give it plenty of lighting. You know, nothing too wild. And then I want to put down some plants. So let me take a quick look at what I did over there. Okay, so I put down a... where's the vases? Oh, here we go. And I think it was this shape. Yeah, it was this one. And I used the lighter one, like the gray. And then I put down my plant there. Looking good. I think I'm gonna add maybe a little bit of extra something here because it feels a little bit empty. Maybe some... I could put some hedges here, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not a hedge. I could remove this and put hedges here instead of these. That might not be the worst of ideas. I could put like a low bush or something, right? A low bush here. I mean, hell, I could put a high bush, but... Can I push this apart? Or sorry, can I push this any further? So a fun fact about hedges is that you can actually place hedges slightly outside your territory, which is kind of cool. But I just thought I should mention. Isekai dude, you fam, I have a question for you. So yesterday, I had a new viewer come in, and well, I assume they're a new viewer, and they had a name that kind of made me, I forgot exactly what their name was, but it was like something shrimpin' or something, and I kind of came up with like a whole lore based on their name. And I figured I might as well ask you, is there a universe out there where everyone is just shrimps? Like, does that exist? Can you tell me? I need to know this for science. Also, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Stretching. These stretches have been really good today. You believe there is? Oh, have you visited it yet? Or, like, I'm guessing you haven't visited it if you believe there is, right? Shrimptopia. Damn, there's a whole place called Shrimptopia? What? Wow. You know, I don't think I'm gonna add anything else out here. The more I look at this, the less and less I want to add. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna add castle wall vegetation here around the windows, so that at least I have some kind of like visual variety going on here. I think I'm gonna leave. Well, actually, I could put some around these windows too while I'm at it. Fuck it, why not, right? Yeah, that looks cool. I'm not gonna put a bunch of vegetation out here. I don't know. I could put some on this wall, because now this wall looks plain around everything else. But then you have the sides here that are also now very plain. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Let's go a little wild with this. Just a tiny bit. Not too crazy. So it'll just be this facing wall, I guess. And maybe I'll put another one over here. Let me go out the other side. We'll put another one right here. Now it's just completely overrun. Oh my god. But you know what? It does look nice. So I think I'm happy with that. Let me try and adding around the edges here. I think outside is fine to do this. It's when you start placing these inside that you have to be careful not to overdo it, I think. And I think I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna put anything back here just yet. I mean, I could wrap, well, you know, there's not that much to do. I could just wrap these up. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I won't cover this side. I don't know. Unless I want to. I could, huh? Whoopsie. I gotta think about it. No, you know what? I think that's overkill. So I'm just gonna do this side. There we go. Boom. So now the bottom part has a little bit of extra color. It's a pretty chill world, but divided by age. Really? That's the world I would like to be in. There we go. There's chillin' shrimpin'. Speak of the devil. I couldn't remember. I was like, is it chillin' shrimpin' or... Couldn't remember off the top of my head, but now I see that and I'm like, ah, yes. It is definitely chillin' shrimpin'. And then we also have, you know, Isekai dude over here. We got a lot of people in the chat today. I feel like Wednesdays is always like a lot of people chilling, you know? A lot of people not only chilling, but just living their best life. Let me check something real quick, guys, before I continue, because I was building for a little bit. Oh. That was a mistake. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm good. I just want to make sure I had all my shit together here. Yep, still eating dinner. Still eating dinner. I've gotten a lot done today, though, on this castle, though, not gonna lie. feel like I made some good solid progress. It's near water, so you could say the vegetation is a bit more crazy. When you reach a certain age, you get sacrificed to the catcher. Oh no! The catcher! Oh no! Yeah, it is good progress, I think. Something I want to maybe do is, oh, you know what I could do? What would be really troll? Imagine I take, like, carpet, right? Like these small ones. Let me straighten this out a little bit. Oh my god. My hand's moving all over the place. There we go. Okay. They're like checkers. They're like little checkers. Oh my god. Wait, it's the black squares that you jump from, right? Not the red ones, correct? For checkers? I believe so. I don't know. Imagine I just put like these things everywhere. I use the white one. Actually, you know what? Let's try... Oh, that looks awful. Okay, hold on. Let me remove these. I don't really like the way it looks in this room. It might look better on the blue. Let's see. So, like, if I change the color... Yeah, the problem I don't like with these rugs is that it's a little too dense with the design, so it doesn't really have a good... Like, it doesn't really match anything, which is kind of shitty. These look great, though. These tend to match a lot of stuff. So, like if I were to use something like this, and I swapped it to like a different color, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it would work somewhere here, but it's not going to work on a corner piece like those. Maybe something like this could work. Maybe a halfway point. Let's see what the blue carpet looks like. Oh yeah, that's like super dark too. I don't know. You know, let me take this. Maybe we can place this over here. Maybe do something interesting with it. See what the red one looks like. I don't know about this. I think the white one looks better. A little bit more visually interesting, but I don't know if I want to have that. I could also go with something like a long carpet like this, but again, you know, this carpet can be a little iffy with the shape. Oh wait, there was another carpet I was looking at. This one. That's a possibility, but I don't really like the way that looks. It's too complicated for the setup I have. So if I go with any kind of carpet, it has to be something very neutral looking, probably. Unless I go with a circle carpet like I did in that corner there. Let me think a little bit about this. I need a little bit of a, because I could also use a different kind of carpet. Like the other one I think is a little bit bigger. Let me check. Is it bigger? No, it's the same size. My bad. But... Oh, this one's more... Oh, I see. So this one has like a more of a neutral color to it, but this one matches the accents on the walls and the furniture and stuff like that. So since I'm going to be using like a gold trim, I think this one's probably more appropriate for the build. And I think on this side, I might just break that rule just for some kind of contrast visually. Yeah. Because if I go with something like this blue carpet, it's not really doing many favors, but the white one just kind of pops in like a weird way that I like. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Carpet is also, in my eyes, a little bit, you know, having to do with furniture, because a lot of times you want to typically just build around objects, and you're doing carpeting. So like for example, if I were to go like this way, I could put this underneath, and I'll close this out on here. That would remove this carpet, but you could see here if I were to go with maybe like a blue on these. See, that's already really weird contrasty, right? That's a very strong contrast against the ground. Maybe it's a little overkill though, but it's just something to think about. I think something a little bit wider might make more sense here. Maybe I'll go with a white one. And we shift it over a little bit so it's aligned correctly. There we go. So I think I'll leave that carpet there for now. I think I'm going to start working on a different part of the castle just so that I can refresh my eyeballs a little bit. So I'm not like getting stuck in an area. What I meant to do though, I wanted to have some windows here, but I don't know. You know what? Let me see. Before I do that, yeah, let me add some windows before I change my mind here. And we're gonna have these, and I'm gonna put down, here we go. We're gonna go with the dark blue curtains. Yeah, see, so now this kind of pops a little bit better in the shape. Just, I don't know, it looks better to me, but I might end up changing my choice on this big carpet, because even though I do like the gold accents, you know, having a cool room versus a hot room, maybe a different carpet could also work. So if I were to go with this, right? This is also a very decent choice. I don't know. I kind of like this a little bit more with the blue than I do with the red for some reason. And maybe it's because I already placed furniture and I kind of broke a rule there I shouldn't have done, but just a quick eyeball check on the outside here. Okay, looks good. So next, I'm going to take this teleporter with me and I'm going to go across the garden here. And I'm going to place it here for a second. I'm going to take it with me again. Okay, so this hallway area, I'm going to have to figure out something for that. Like I said before, I was considering tearing this down. I'm going to put this here for now. I think maybe going upstairs and finishing the upstairs might be a better idea right now. And of course, well, actually, I could do the throne as well. I didn't do that. Because if I make a small throne room, I think it's totally fine. I'm not too worried about throne rooms in my castles. It's just not a big deal for me. I already know I'm the boss, so I don't need to have, you know, the throne to prove it. But in order for this castle to be functional, I have to have one, so here we go. So I'm gonna go to production, dominance. And then I'm gonna, let's see, what do I need for these thrones? Greater blood essence. Oh, I have some downstairs. Let me grab some. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. I could put something like this. The Ancient Symphony throne is really neat, but I don't love it. Oh, block by floor above? What? Oh no, I forgot about that. I'm gonna scream. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this on the 3rd floor. I guess that's not gonna work. Stupid me, I forgot I can't do that. I hate that. Why can't I do what I want to do? But yeah, block by floor above, block by floor above, so I'm gonna have to go back up here. I might have to put a... Wow, because the thing is my personal bedroom's on the 2nd floor, so this isn't gonna work. So I would have to put... Yeah, I'd have to put the throne up here somewhere, which is crazy to me. You know what, I think I'm... Oh man, I don't want to take this bedroom apart, but I might have to take this bedroom apart. It's a nice bedroom, but... it feels like it's not really inspired. I feel like it's not as inspiring as I had hoped when I first started assembling it, so I think I'm gonna have to make this the throne room instead. It sucks though because it has a nice balcony. Damn. Damn it! This sucks. Fuck. I have to think about this. Let me think for a bit. I guess I'm gonna have to remove all this, huh? This was supposed to be a double guest room, but I think we're just gonna remove it, make it a throne room. That sucks. I'm gonna completely change the color scheme for this. I don't really like pink. I'm gonna take everything down. Yep. Time to strip the walls. And the windows, apparently. Oh.
There is no space in my inventory.
Okay. How about I make a little storage container here? I'm gonna take these. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Actually, I don't want to put all of them here. I'll grab this too. Put those there. Alright, let's build something cool. So, I guess oh man, I guess I might have to move the blue teleporter to this room then, because how else am I gonna get to the throne room quickly? You know, like I shouldn't have to go up to one or two flights of stairs now just to get there. What a mess. This is a disaster, actually. This is a big disaster. Oh my god. Alright, don't panic. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm gonna remove these. Actually, I'm gonna realign this here. Let me fix the lighting. Let me go with this. And of course I have my nice little balcony thing, which I would have to redo if I took this apart. Damn. Damn it! I didn't think this far ahead. Mistakes were made, Frim. Mistakes were made. I really don't want to take this balcony apart. I really like this balcony a lot. But having a throne room shaped like a heart is weird. I don't know. I'm sure I'll figure a way to get out of this. I'll figure it out. I just need to think about it a little bit more. Maybe a darker tile could help. Fuck. I done goofed. I done goofed real bad, guys. I didn't think this far ahead. Also, the wallpaper. So, well, this needs to be removed now. Damn. Hello, Akron, the Devourer, Eater of Worlds, Destroyer of the Universe. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. I think I'm probably just gonna use this. And then for the wallpaper, now I have to neutralize the wallpaper because I'm fucking stupid. Let's think about this. Alright. The nice thing about neutralizing the wallpaper is that you can find like stuff that you left behind easily, like on the walls. Yeah, I done goofed real bad here. I think Okay, so there is one way I could make this look somewhat decent. I could have a throne room with 2 thrones, right? Or I can have a throne room with like a bunch of like late game stuff. So like if I were to take, let's say I take this, which one do I want to use? Maybe I don't want the ancient sifting one. I could, maybe that one's a little extreme. Maybe this. Maybe something classic. I could go with something classic like this. And then I could also have my Eye of Mortium and Eye of Twilight in here. Like I could put one here and here. What do I need? Scrolls and schematic. Okay, hold on. I have a lot of those. I should use them. To the library. Let me grab my scroll, schematic. And what was the other thing I needed? Power core. I might have some. Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough. I have 2. Alright, hold on. Give myself 2 more of them. And that should have counted? Yep. Okay, good. Looks like I might not have to change the alignment of the portals after all. I could put... I don't know. I have to think about this because I could put the Eye of Twilight here. And then the Eye of Mortium here. And then I could put... The thing is, I already put down an altar of Stygian Awakening downstairs, so I kind of don't want to do that again. This is tough. A mirror might be good to have up here. Maybe an altar of recollection might not be bad. Yeah, there we go. I gotta think about this a little bit. This is gonna be a little bit of a tricky setup. Could have like another armory set, maybe. Well, I don't want to have jewel storage up here. I shouldn't have this here either, now I think about it. Let me take this altar and move it. It's too far forward. Let me see. I just realized you have mature language as a tag. Can't remember one single time I've heard you cussing. I've cussed several times in this in this stream. What do you mean? What do you mean, Gerton? I've cursed several times in this stream. What are you talking about? Just because I'm tired and have no energy to rage does not mean... Ow, no, I didn't hear it. Well, I just put it up because I'm like, well, I know that when crazy shit happens, I'm just like, I'll say things that like are kind of intense sometimes. So I try to like be realistic with my tags. You know what I mean? You didn't hear it? Well, you weren't here, Akron, unfortunately. Let's see. How do I make this not look bad? How do I guess I'll put I put a wine case right behind. It's kind of pushing it, isn't it? Maybe I can separate this room. I could put down a gate. Make this the throne room. And maybe I'll close out this door. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh no. We're gonna be burning. There we go. Of course the nighttime rolls up as soon as I fix the problem. So I guess I was in no danger at all, huh? Oh well. Add more windows, maybe? There we go. Now, the hard part is choosing a wallpaper. Or I guess I could just get rid of these windows. It is a little bit much, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? I'll just separate the room. This will be 2 separate rooms. And you know what? Let me make sure that I get my carpet set up too. So this will be like one of the few rooms where I actually run a carpet through it. I might swap out the floor. I have to think about it. Let me think about it. Let me look at the foundation. I could put down something like this even. Maybe it's a little bit much. What about the prison flooring? How's that look? Nah. It's a lot of choices, but I don't like the ones I've chosen. Nope. Okay, that's a little bit better. Not much, but a little better. Oh, you know what I could do? I could use the alchemy flooring. That way the red kind of matches the throne itself. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should swap the throne out for the more fancy one. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Why not? I thought it'd be overkill, but now that I'm kind of experimenting, and you know what? Let me put this here. And I'm gonna put another storage container here. We're gonna flip it. Reverse side. Oh. Gotta make sure I'm looking at it, otherwise I'll place it incorrectly. Alright, cool. And let's see what else we want. Oh, that's right, the wallpaper. So the wallpaper is the hard part. I don't want to use a light colored wallpaper for this. Maybe I can... I really like these exterior royal walls. I don't know. That's not gonna work, is it? Nope. I could go with something a little bit more... This is a little bit of a challenge. Don't love that either. Could go with like a red. Oh, you know what? I like that. We can go with like a nice wine red color to match the floor. Maybe something like that. It might be a little too texturized though. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little too nice. I could also use the interior royal walls which match the throne, actually. That could be another good option. If only you have a placeable suit of armor. Yeah, that'd be nice. Like if you had a mannequin that you could use instead of the striking dummy. That'd be nice. That'd be great for the tailoring room as like a accessory to it. That'd be really nice. I think I'll use the fancier one. Alright, let's start getting our flooring just right. And I'm actually going to use a red carpet here. Surprise, surprise. Decoration carpets, we're going to go with the distinguished carpets. And this is the part where I start measuring. Gotta be careful, because if you measure incorrectly when you first start, it'll be misaligned, so gotta make sure I get it right the first time, and I did not because I forgot I need to use a T-shape here. Oops. Oh, well actually this is a different carpet that I guess I could use this one instead, huh? Hold on, let me look at this real quick. Yeah, this one matches the throne more. You know what? I'll use this one. So instead we're gonna use the royal carpet. I gotta make sure it's aligned correctly. Perfect. So now, we're gonna head over to this side. Well, I guess I could. Oh, but then it looks weird. Oh man. I've gotten myself into a kerfuffle. There's a problem. If I were to take this, it wouldn't be in the center because it'd be on the sides. Let's try it. Let's see what it looks like if I do that, if I tuck it in the corners instead of having it directly. It's not too bad, actually. It's okay. And I'm just going to have another carpet piece here. And of course we need even more of these corner pieces. Gonna do another T-shape here. The reason why I'm kind of shaping it the way I am is because I'm trying to stage this side and this side a little bit differently. So what I might do is I might actually grab the wall here and add a second wall on this end just to separate these sides. And maybe this area here could be, you know, where I keep my, I don't know, stuff. Let's look at the wallpapers. Yeah, I didn't expect to completely change the way this room looks, but so far so good. And I think I am going to change the flooring for the entire thing, which then begs the question, why am I separating it? Ah, what a mess. Let's remove these. I think if I settle on the alchemy flooring throughout the entire room, it'll just look better. There we go. Yeah, this isn't bad. I think I can tolerate this. I think this is fine. I think I'm gonna remove these wine cases though, and instead I'm just gonna put some pots or something, or maybe even some statues, maybe? I gotta think about this. Yeah, I could put some statues. So I could put down maybe obsidian, oh sorry, black marble. I keep saying obsidian for some reason. Black marble statue right here. You just make sure it's aligned with the wall. Boom. And then we'll put another one here. Perfect. Alright, so that's not bad. I could also put some lighting here. Maybe a... I mean, the sconces, they look kind of cool, but it's indoors, so maybe it's a little overkill. I could put down a... oh, I could use these, huh? These candles. Yeah, that's some candlelight, maybe. I gotta think about it, because there's also other ones, like this ardent candle, which has like 3 prongs instead of 2. And I like that a lot, but it's kind of low-key. This modest torch is also kind of interesting.
This will not work.
Or, oh no, that's what I just used. And what is this? Could be these. The single lights don't look bad either, but I think it's a little underwhelming. Maybe I should just use the indoor sconces, or the sconces for indoors. And you know what? Let's change the color out here. We're gonna make this red. And I'm gonna take this and put it on this wall. Just gonna do a little bit of a shuffle here with the lights. There we go. So now I'm going to go back and change the wallpaper back to what it was on the outside. To the white. Boom. So now that's fixed. I do need curtains. See, this is another reason why I try to hesitate on putting furniture down. Because notice I forgot to put curtains behind the throne. You know, things like that. Little details like that are easy to miss. Surprisingly, I got a lot done today. I didn't really anticipate getting as much done as I did, but hey, I'll take it. I think I'm gonna use black curtains instead of red. Uh-oh. Can I... There we go. Let me see what that looks like. I wonder if I use white ones, what that would look like. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to use black ones instead. Yep. I think the black curtains look better. Because if I use red on top of red, it's kind of overwhelming. I could also change the color of the background here, like of the wall. But think I'm happy with this. I think this looks pretty good. The only thing, oh, you know what I could do? I could remove these and put down some, I didn't think of this before, but I could put some braziers here. So maybe I'll put 2 here. Like, I'll put them in front of the thingies. In front of the statues. That could be cool. So now we have a little bit more of a, interesting color situation. I don't know. I could also kind of line the walls with these if I wanted to, but yeah, think about it. Think about it a little bit. This side also needs a little bit of pizzazz that we do not possess. I could also close this out, maybe have a little balcony area. Let me put windows in here. I did not put windows here for some reason. There we go. So far so good. You know, you have your Eye of Twilight and you got your Eye of Mortium and all that, so looking good. Trying to think what else I want to add here. I guess this mirror could, well, I think I'll remove the mirror. I feel like it's out of place in here. But I do want to add a vampire lockbox in here, though, like another one. Where is it? Well, actually, I don't have one now I think about it. That's right, because I forgot I put, in my office, I put a coin chest. So I never actually took the time to place something like that. And then I guess here I could put... You know what would be really nice to see, actually, now I think about it? I would like to see a wine case that's, like, maybe the same size as, like, one of these, hold on, let me find it. I think I have one in here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, this. So, it would be cool if we had, like, a wine case that was, like, low to the floor, but maybe only as high as, like, the bottom of, like, a frame. Like, imagine if it goes across like this in like a rectangle and then you just put your wine bottles from there. That'd be nice. That would look really cool, I think. Looking grand, yeah. It's a little bit complicated in the build, but it doesn't look bad, I don't think. Something else I could do, I could remove all the carpet that I placed here and instead just use like big rugs or something. Which is also a valid option. Not sure if that's what I want to do though. So I think I'll leave it alone for now, but I might change it later. We'll see. Let me remove this. We're gonna put this here for now. I'll come back to this room eventually. But at least now I have a clearer vision on what I want for the room. Okay, so this room down here has like the purple, wallpaper, and in the hallway here I don't really have anything special. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a foundation that is kind of dark. Maybe go with a... I could go with this or this, maybe. What does that look like? I think it matches the wall too much. What about that one? That one's even worse. Oh, wow. I kind of want to do like something wooden, maybe. Maybe something like this could be better. Yeah, you know what? I like the idea of like a wooden, like a workshop floor in the center here. That might be cool. And then I could put a nice carpet throughout here. I could use like a white carpet, maybe. Something to think about. Or what I could have done is I could have used a light library flooring floor. Because I already used like a dark flooring in this area, so maybe something else would make more sense here. But before I do that, let me make sure my wallpaper is what it should be here. Let's see. I believe it's this one. Yeah, there it is. Oh. There we go. And you know what? Let me see. I have black curtains here, but maybe they should be a different color. Be like a gray. I don't like that. The wall is too dark for that. So I think I'm gonna go with a white curtain actually in the hallways. We're gonna go opposite of what we originally intended. It just bleeds too much. Like, it's hard to see that there's even a curtain on these. There we go. And then, of course, this wall I could change as well if I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave the, oh, looks like these are actually black, not gray. Okay. Let's use a white, carpet then. Yeah, I think I'll place down a white carpet, and then I think I'll, wrap up the stream after that. Got a lot done. Not as much as, it wasn't as much of a challenge as I thought it would be today. I don't know. I feel like I have days where it's like I could literally build like 20 castles, and other days where it's like I have no plan for this castle. I don't want to build it. I don't know what to do. Because I know that if I make something I'm unhappy with, I'm just gonna have to disassemble it and reassemble it anyway, so it kind of adds that extra layer of, problem, if you know what I mean. Here we go. So we have this whole area here looking good. I could maybe take this off of the edge here and add like an end cap instead. Yeah, let's add an end cap instead. I don't know, because if I use the white flooring, it just kind of feeds into this. I guess it looks kind of weird because of the walls. Like, maybe if I did have white walls, it wouldn't be that weird, right? I don't know. Well, the good thing is that if I were to take these walls and make them white, I can put dark objects in the center of it. Like, I could use, but the problem is I use like a white curtain here. I think that's why I originally went with black curtains, is because I wanted to avoid that. That's probably what happened. And then now that I've done this, I've, you know, well, I could go with like a gray carpet though. Like, I could swap this out for like a gray and then swap out the, flooring for a different color. You know, a lot of this is trial and error. It's not just, it's not necessary. This is why I don't place the furniture until I've decided the colors, because otherwise I'm just, I mean, at that point, what am I doing, you know? Like, what are we even doing here? Alright. So, this flooring... Oh, is this flooring different from this one? No, it's the same as that one. So these two rooms have the same flooring. That could be a little problematic. I don't really want to change this one, though, because I like the purple in this room. But the flooring is not terrible. I think this looks a little bit better. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess around with this a little bit. This is another point of frustration. Creativity needs a recharge every now and then. Definitely, Spidey. You're absolutely correct. And I'm usually happier when I take my time. Like, what makes the castles on this server difficult for me is the fact that these are my personal castles. And I know that's like weird to say, right? Like, but aren't all of your castles your personal castle? Not necessarily. This one is actually functional. Some of my castles are just pure design and creativity, whereas other ones are actually functional. This one's actually functional, so that's what makes the challenge a little bit harder. But I'm really happy with the layout and everything. I think I did a pretty good job of planning that out. But yeah, I appreciate you all for stopping by, checking out the stream, and doing all that good stuff. Let me quickly look at the redeems before I do anything else. Let's see, we have a hydrate from Spidey Marv 32 minutes ago. Oh my god. And a stretch, thank you. Then I have another hydrate from Akron. Let me hydrate again. About 15 minutes ago. And then a stretch. You stretch my legs out. Alright, that's a good stretch. Good, so now I've stretched. And I think we're good. So yeah, as far as the rest of the week goes, the only other stream I have this week is on Friday. That is the members only stream. So if you're not a YouTube member, you know, maybe consider becoming one and checking out my Friday streams. I'm actually doing a brutal run right now. The thing with my members only streams is that I don't usually do voice for the members only streams. I usually just kind of type in the chat and chat with people. But it's definitely interesting because I've had like last time I cleared like 5 bosses and that was kind of insane. Like I didn't expect to clear so many bosses. I was like, I cleared that many bosses, you know? I had a weird bug happen to me too, where because I was fighting the Geomancer, and I had this weird bug where she just reset in the middle of the fight, and I was like, bruh, like like I literally made it pretty far and then she just randomly reset. I was just dumbfounded, honestly. I didn't know what to say. It was so wild. Like I didn't even know what to say, but it'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, Xolo out.